Hello, 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 hello. Hey man, I just went live about 30 seconds ago. Hey, I'm on Danny S now. Okay, partner, I was gonna let you know, but it's gonna go in the morning, the half moon. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you after the live. All right, then. Hello, everybody. That's Brother Sharp call. Hey, Missy. Hey, Larissa. Hey, Miss Baby. Hey, Miss T Sleeper. I took the camera out there the other day and filmed the fish tank. And it's in the daytime. If you look there good, you notice you can't see that good. But if you look, you can see it's reflecting off the backyard. You said a prayer for Sharp. I tell you what, we can all use prayer, that's for sure. But we didn't quite get through with everything we was doing outside today. But like we close enough we can, in 10 minutes in the morning we can be ready to pull out. I might I might even stay down there, I don't know. So hey there, little catcher. Kathy, how's everybody doing tonight? I just like I say, I went out there and filmed the aquarium, 3 or 4 days ago. And I just hadn't got on there. Hey, that like the YouTube ain't doing too good. But that truck, my little truck, I mean, I'm sure like most of y'all probably seen the video me and Tammy done. That truck had a 2-inch ball on it. It wouldn't hook up to my boat out there. And I knew I had a bunch of balls. And I knew I had the right size ball too. We found 5 balls that was the same size as the one that's on the truck. But I finally found the right size to even got it hooked up. Hey there, Brother Sharp. Hey, thank you, Rich. We went the other day, Rich, and we caught some, but I never seen the fish. Like you can see there, you can see the fish tank there. But them didn't come from down there. That's Stephen there texting. So I just text him back. So I've been going out there and like, like, man, like just getting aggravated outside. And I mean, I usually don't do that. I usually don't get aggravated, but like, when you can't hardly do nothing, I mean, like, everything's a problem. No matter what it is, it's a problem. Like, you think it should take Steven an hour to get the ball off the back of the truck? He went and got his tools and still damn couldn't get it. I got aggravated and come in the house, boy. Hey, Charles. I don't think I missed anybody yet, but I told Steven, I said I'll sell all this stuff. If I done got too old to do it, I'll sell everything. Save a bunch of money. But like, I went through the same thing with the pontoon boat. But I had to do a lot more stuff, hey Bloom. I had to do a lot more stuff to the pontoon boat. And me and Tammy's worked on that boat 3 days. 3 days. Which is ridiculous. Whether you want to, y'all come down there tomorrow. If you can. Tammy, did you forget about this? But man, it's, like Steven every once in a while say, I don't know what you do if you're old. I mean, that's true, y'all. I mean, damn boy, I used to jump out there and just do that stuff like it wasn't nothing. But man, everything's hard now. And I mean, I don't even know if I got it in me no more. But we're gonna find out tomorrow. 'Cause I really don't. The Lake Sinclair thing, y'all. I really don't care that much about it. Not no more. Oh, they changed that lake. It ain't what it used to be. Yeah, Tammy, lay some patches up there on that counter. Like, boy, that back thing. I mean, man, that's a problem. I mean, I'm telling you, boy, like, you don't want to know what I told Steve. But it's something like, If you can't get it, help it. I sell everything. But Adam, I come in here and lay down a few minutes. Took 2 Tylenol on it. Quit hurting. I say somebody told me y'all that they trying to get rid of these AI videos. And I am tired of it. I'm tired of watching them. I was watching an AI video and I knew it was an AI video. And they saying a bunch of stuff that ain't even true. And the pictures they were showing didn't even match with what they were saying. So I was telling y'all about something. And this might not be too popular. What I'm fit to play y'all. Like listening to it might not be too popular. But to some people, it might be kind of interesting. Oh, here we go. I know it is to a few people. Oh, here we go, y'all. Can someone steal your data by stacking their phone on top of your phone?
Or tapping them together activates a technology called NFC, near field communication. Modern smartphones are designed with multiple layers of security to prevent drive-by data theft. Here is the breakdown of why this is generally safe and where the actual risks lie. 1. The consent barrier. Even if someone physically stacks their phone on yours, they cannot simply suck data out of it. Manual confirmation, features like Apple's name drop or Android's nearby share, require both users to actively tap a button, like share or receive, to initiate a transfer. Locked screens NFC is usually disabled or severely restricted when your phone screen is locked. An attacker would typically need your phone to be unlocked and active for the NFC chip to even listen. 2. The sandboxing of data. Data on your phone is kept in separate containers. Your photos, messages, and banking info aren't just sitting in a pile that the NFC chip can grab. For a transfer to happen, a specific app, like your contact card or a payment app, must give the NFC chip permission to share a very specific piece of data. 3. Payment security. Apple, Google Pay. When you use your phone for contactless payments, it doesn't transmit your actual credit card number. Instead, it sends a one-time token. The one-time rule. Even if a thief skimmed a payment signal by stacking a reader on your phone, they couldn't use it again. Biometrics. To actually trigger a payment signal, most phones require a Face ID, fingerprint, or passcode first. Where is the actual risk? While a stranger can't easily steal your data just by touching your phone, there are a few ninja-level risks to be aware of. Malicious tags. A hacker could place a small hidden NFC sticker on a table. If you set your unlocked phone on it, the sticker could trigger your browser to open a malicious phishing website. Relay attacks. In a highly sophisticated and rare attack, a thief could use a device to bridge the connection between your phone and a payment terminal far away. However, this still usually requires your phone to be awake, and often requires physical proximity that would be very noticeable. Social engineering. The biggest risk isn't the technology, it's you. An attacker might stack their phone on yours to trigger a "do you want to share contacts" pop-up, hoping you'll just reflexively hit allow without looking. The verdict. You don't need to worry about someone draining your phone just by touching it in a crowded area. As long as you keep your phone locked when not in use and don't tap accept on random pop-ups, your data is safe. Pro tip. If you're still nervous, you can disable NFC in your settings. Search for NFC or contactless when you're in high-density areas like subways or festivals.
Oh, I'll tell you. I don't know what all he just said, but I think it's very, very, very hard to do. Oh, you got two allow. You know, like if you get another phone, and you hook the cables together, want to transfer your stuff, you got to allow that. I mean, they do make an app where you can transfer your stuff from one phone to another, but that ain't actually what we're talking about. Oh, I don't think that there's nothing to worry about there. I know that that's happened to somebody, you know. They found out that on top of their phone, they started noticing somebody was stacking their phone on top of their phone, laying it on there. But it's, from the way I take it, it's real hard to do that. And Richie, these bring them right here. Them some nice ones, but none of them come from Half Moon. But I heard Steven say the other day that there's some damn big brim in that tank right there now. But down there, when we was down there the other day, he said caught the world record. The world record brim. But that thing is low, boy. I say he took his boat down there and it scrubbed, you know, the trailer. And I didn't ever even put my pontoon boat in the river. You know, in the water, you know. But Steven's got that live scan. And later, you know, I mean, it might have been 3 days later. I said, man, did you see many fish in there? He said, hell yeah. You know, I actually was, you know, being the river's blocked off, reckon there was any fish in there. I see they generally go in there to bed, you know. But there must have been a lot of them in there, you know. But like, man, look here. That boy is tearing them fish up with that live scope. Yeah, I think like you got to back, you know, you about got to be a hacker to do that there, Catherine. I mean, you know, somebody that does that stuff. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to allow that, you know. But there was somebody want me to check into that a week ago. Look at them two bass there. And I don't know if y'all seen him today, but he caught quite a few big ones. And they was planning on going tonight, man. But he decided to rest up. Hey, beer ass, I didn't see you slip in. We got near about everything done to go. I'm gonna drive my little red truck down there. It'll pull that little boat. It won't cost so much in gas. Is it legal? Let me read. You are not always someone. Oh, there's. Hey, I'm Banner's grandma. Always someone smarter than you. You got that right. There's always somebody bigger, badder, smarter, everything. Always. But I'll let y'all in on a secret. Anybody want to know, like a secret? I don't even know if I've told Stephen yet. People don't, our people that watch, don't really care too much about the fishing. There's people out there that do, but it's not our audience that cares that much about the fishing. We still gonna do it because that's what we're doing, you know. But like our people, they don't care too much about the fishing. But that don't mean it's everybody though. Hey, that's illegal to do that, Alona. It's illegal to do that. Your your average person, you know, I'm pretty good at that. But I'm not pretty good at that, but what I'm saying, I'm pretty good with computers. And I bet you I couldn't do that to save my life. You got to know some stuff, you know. I've never been fishing, so I honestly can't say whether I like it or not. Well, I'm talking about watching, blooming. I don't think nobody cares that much about watching. My brother, he fish. I mean, he might fish 10 minutes. He didn't care nothing about fishing. Some people, y'all, you you take them fishing. Some people will hang with it, boy. And that Tammy and Dina, better call her Tammy. I mean, you done hassled around. It done getting 10:30 now. Hey, I don't. Hey, I've been invited on saltwater trips, George. Okay. Let Stephen know, Tammy. I've been invited saltwater. It was a big money, man. And a lot of people try to get close to me, y'all. I don't hardly I don't hardly let nobody get too close to me. I don't have no reason. I mean, I don't know why I'm like that, but there's still info from another phone without their permission. The end result's not pretty. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I mean, I mean, I might even be a little funny, you know. Like Wide Earp, y'all. He don't, he don't bother me a bit, boy. But there's some people like aggravate the damn hell out of me, man. Tammy don't aggravate me. But there's people that get on my nerves. I can't hardly help it. But I really ain't, you know, I really ain't been going. And like I say, boy, like, I've been to Lake Sinclair a couple times. I ain't even throw the rod out. I was there. I ain't even throw a rod out. I just watched Tammy. And I mean, I might not have what it takes no more. I really might not. You know, ride an hour and a half. Rode an hour and a half to the lake. Get out, put the boat in, ride to where you're gonna go. Who wants to fish this? Yeah, well, he's gonna get his knee fixed and his shoulder. And y'all know what? Hey, y'all hear me say what Tammy done to me the other day? She's got a key to White Earth Camp House. Hey there, Miss Beverly. It is, Beverly. Man, you ought to be around. Hey there, Jody. You ought to be around here with us trying to get, fix everything, do everything. But we went down into White Earth the other day, and the girls all had to go in there and use the bathroom. You know how that is. Or really, like when you get old, if you see a bathroom, like you say, I might better just go ahead to the bathroom. You know, you didn't think about that when you was young, you know. But you just say like, well, pills, I'm up. Ain't really got to go, but I might just go ahead. But anyway, they all went in there, and I was down on the bank filming. I still got all that footage. I ain't done it with it, you know. I realize nobody don't care that much about it, you know. And she went and got the boat with Steven, all the girls. Went and got the boat with Steven. And I walked up that damn hill. I had done sat down in a chair down there for a pretty good while. And I figured I might walk up there and go in there and cut the air conditioner on and sit down and go live. I went up there and tried to open my door and it was locked. I said, that Timmy. And I knew why it keeps a key down there. I couldn't find it. and and they might not even be one down there no more, but I called up Tim. I called up Tim. And, so I don't know if I told y'all, but somebody told me they was taking them AI videos down. And man, I am so tired of running across them AI videos. And they messing up, because I guarantee you there's more people like me. Well, somebody told me that Papa Bear said they didn't want them trying to put the fires out. But they said yeah, they didn't want them to put the fires out. But like that, the fires are not close to here. I really don't know how far away they are. They in another county. Oh, it's Hell, man, they'd have to come through Dublin to get where we are. These people is aggravated about it because they remember when they had them fires in Los Angeles. Look at that big old brim there, y'all. Man, that's a monster. But yeah, these people that want to know about the fires, and they just ain't saying that on TV, you know. Matter of fact, the news is stuck on stupid. And I thought about it the other day and I was going to tell y'all. Matter of fact, I've been on here since then. I just forgot to tell y'all. Uh, that what Mr. T's doing over there, y'all? That's a genius plan. And I knew it when I heard him say it. Like everybody's like trying to, what we're gonna do. So, what he's doing is starving them to death. They losing $500 million every day. But I ain't been watching it that much, you know what I mean? You know, like, it don't even appear like there's no war going on. Remember the Iraq war? We was all watching non-stop. And I tell you what, like, kind of been watching lately. I seen it on this TV, and I got about 12,000 channels. Roofers know how to do that kind of stuff. And, yeah, they do. And I went to the reality thing, and I scrolled down to Beyond Scared Straight. Y'all ever heard of that? I mean, it's kind of something to see. And probably when I get off here, I'll probably watch it a little while tonight. Beyond Scared Straight. What they doing, I've heard of it. What they doing is they taking these youngins. Hey there, Palm Beach Peter. How you doing, buddy? They taking these youngins that's in, and I mean they 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old. And like they just getting in trouble with the law. Stealing, drinking, and also acting like married folks do at a very young age. And they take them to the jailhouse. And they take them through a tour. And boy, it's kind of interesting because you can sit there and watch. And boy, like some of them's listening and some of them scared. And then you got some that like, they trying to laugh and you know the girls is the worst. And hey there, Tina. And I mean they fighting and stealing, breaking into houses, on drugs, doing drugs. And like they come out of good families. Yeah, dog, you know, like some of them's like you know, putting their hands on their mama. And they trying to show them what jail's like. And so they're not, so they're not, like every episode's a little bit different. Let's say they might show a jailhouse in Georgia and then show a jailhouse in Kentucky. It ain't the same old thing all the time. It ain't the same people. And I seen them the other day. Like a good many brothers go in there or sisters. And he's talking about, and I done this too myself, you know. I followed my brother. That's where that drinking and smoking and all that shit come from. Me doing what my brother was doing. I was actually nothing like that. I was doing what he was doing. And they went in there to the embalming room, whatever you call it, you know. And one of them put his brother in a body bag. He said, I'm going to ask you some questions. And if you get these questions wrong, I'm going to zip the bag up just a little more. And that done it. Oh, there might be some of that on YouTube. There might be some of that on YouTube, y'all. Let me see what about this message. Well, that wide hurt you. I mean, you might can look that up on YouTube, you know. But when Jamie watched I'm going to try to make you understand something. People like me and Wilder, the average person didn't stand a chance against us. The average person, they didn't stand a chance. And them people on this show, they might have been tough on their block, but they ain't shit on the world. You can take me and Wilder anywhere, and we tough anywhere you take us. Like them people, I mean, like I say, the girls was the worst, y'all. I mean, you couldn't tell them shit. And they little fat girls too. Nothing against fat people. I'm fat myself. But I'm telling you, they was the worst. And they let them girls come out there, boy, that was in prison. I mean, look at him. Boy, they was in their face. Like, so close to their face. Like spitting on them, talking, or hollering, yelling, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I would have done. Because I thought about it. But they're trying to break you. They're trying to make you realize the way you're going, that's where you're going to wind up. And there's no doubt in my mind about that. The way they was going. And some of the people that was in prison went through that same thing that the kids was going through there. And wound up in prison. And I mean, I don't know what you do when you can't make a youngin' go to school. You can't make them come home. You can't make them clean their room. I mean, they'll cuss you out. Can't make them do nothing. They are 12, 13, 14 years old. And they do like they want to do. Like the most out of control you ever seen. I don't know nobody like that. And I mean, none of my friends was like that. We was all a little bit more responsible than that. It was plenty bad. But we didn't put our hands on our mom and cuss them out. We wasn't stealing, and some of them might have been drugging. Some of them might have been smoking weed, but well, for sure some of them was. But anyway, they was like doing that when they was in the 6th grade and stuff. And I tell you this, I do, I do believe marijuana's a gateway drug. I do believe that. And there's some people that'll just do the marijuana, which in my book ain't that bad. It, I mean, I got friends that do it, that, I mean, that, you can't even tell they doing it. And there's people on here that do it on YouTube. And there's some people like do the medical thing. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But thank you, Lorna. Let me read that again. I want to be in the foxhole with you and yours. Miss Helen once said, to have Danny as your friend, you have a true friend. Just be honest. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Lorna. And like what I was saying, some people will take that gateway thing and go further with it. And some people won't. Now, I have smoked before. A little. I never really liked it. But I've done it though. But I never really did like it. Like I just kind of don't care about that weird, what it does. And, they say now, it makes you, like there's people that go schizophrenic. But some people do fine with it. I know people that's been doing it their whole life. There was a commercial one time about it on TV. I've been smoking my whole life. I never done this, and I never done that. They was saying what they ain't doing, and that was the point. They ain't do nothing. And I can relate to that too. A plant, not chemicals, or no apologies needed. Oh, I know one time I had some I had me some bird seed and I had me a feeder out there. I had me a chair and I was like holding that cigarette in one hand. I went out there and cut me some limbs and stuff where the birds could sit on that tree and right there at the feeder, I had it tied to the feeder. And I was sitting there watching them birds. And I was like hitting that thing, boy. Yeah. Hey, that's good, Charles. My brother kind of like my brother was, I probably would have took a completely different path, with what my brother. But, hey, at about, man, it must have been 35 or 45 minutes. I started realizing I ain't moved in 45 minutes. Hey, my mind was going. I was watching them birds. When I was watching them birds, I ain't moved. My butt done went to sleep. Yeah, Tina, that's good though. That's good. But I don't have no problem, with nobody that smokes. And, I've heard a bunch of them say, just talking, they said they rather their youngest smoke than drink. Hey, that's pretty bad there, Tina. Now, that means you didn't never sit out and watch the birds, ain't it? And I mean, I had to quit because of that reason, boy. it, it's just like out there in a trance, boy, watching them birds. And my mind was going 90 miles an hour, but my body wasn't doing nothing. And like, I wasn't doing nothing at all. I wasn't getting too much accomplished. Which is what the commercial was about. I never stole nothing. I never done nothing. Matter of fact, I never done nothing at all. It ain't never hurt me. That was the point of the commercial. But, you heard my mama talking about it. Said, my brother, and he was little, if there was anything on the floor, he would put it in his mouth. Anything. Drano, treble hook, money, he would put it in his mouth. And I particularly remember Stephen. Like, there couldn't be nothing on the floor. It's amazing how they'll find a little speck of something. Because I sat there and watched him one day, crawling, and he crawled right over there to there some little speck. I could see the speck, and I was like wondering if he was going to see it. And he seen it. And I sat there and watched him. He picked it up, put it right in his mouth. I jumped up. Well, I just wanted to see was he going to do it. And he did. And them old weeds, they kind of, I don't know what kind of weeds you call them. Them what's some kind of little weeds you pull up and put in your mouth. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They grow in the summertime, and I don't know what you call them. I know one of y'all do. They kind of, I guess they kind of, uh, maybe oranges or thistle. Hey, I don't know. But like they down here in Georgia, they everywhere, if you don't cut the grass. But he's like had them in his mouth. And and I've been with him many times, y'all. He knew where all the plum trees was. He would eat green plums. Green plums. No, they ain't got no stickers. I don't think they do. I mean, I put them in my mouth before. Tammy said they don't. I put them in my mouth before. More than once. But my brother, he would eat crab apples. I think that's right, Tina, milkweed. No, I don't know. I don't know about milkweed. There is something called, I have yeah, the point is, he was like that. Like he ate some more berries one time. Hell, he's like that, boy. And I was talking about the scared straight thing. My daddy had like a camp house. Yeah, thank you. We bought that just to put fish in there so we like have live bait. It's a big tank. It's got a pond aerator in it. Stephen bought him one the other day. He texted me and asked me what kind of aerator I had. It's for a pond, like a goldfish pond. Yeah, it's a bait tank, what it is. And yeah, oh, not last night. Hey, they went to Sinclair yesterday. They come home for an hour and a half and then went back fishing again. But she caught the catfish at Sinclair. So it wasn't at night, it was during the day. I had an aquarium set up. My nephew caught a bluegill brim, and it's in it. I feed them red worms. Hey, we throw minnows in there pretty regular. Humans are always seeking relief from pain, chemical or plants. Yeah, yeah, I was gonna kind of get around to that, Alona. So it can be hiding brain pain, not physical pain. And you know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I mean? People, a lot of people, have been through some stuff when they was little. And I was taking a shower last night. Talking about pain. Hey, that's right, Tina. And listen, I know all y'all girls, especially the girls. You ain't alone. I've heard enough women talking. You ain't alone. Some people try to cover that stuff up, but I was in the shower and I had done took a shower and I was just sitting there just letting the water hit me. And it seemed like to me this is strange because you know what a good memory I got. Those of you that watch know I got a good memory. But I don't hardly remember a damn thing until like the fourth grade. Well, guys, I thought about it good last night. And listen to me now. The fourth grade is when my mama moved out from when we moved out. Me and my brother and my mama moved out. I don't hardly remember a damn thing before the fourth grade. I mean, I remember like a couple little dumbass things. But my memory ought to be better than remembering a few little things. But then from the fourth grade on, I've got a good memory. Hey, all right there, Cold Creek. Yeah, hey, Cold Creek, let me tell you something. We have we have people that come in, that like they don't know about like new people coming in, and they watching you. they seeing what you say and they watching you. And it might take them a little while to warm up, but if you fit in, they will accept you. But they get tricked, and we have people that come in here under other names, and so like it's all up to you, you know. But if you come in here and act like you're supposed to act, uh, I've been a quiet watcher for a long time. All right. Hey, well, you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, they don't know you, you know. They bunch of people in White Earth come in here, they didn't, you know, they all know him now. And, you know, it takes a little while, you know, for them to get used to somebody. I remember when Hawkeye almost done something to me trying to jump a sandbar. We have, you know, we have people come in here that like act good for a little while and then they kind of start, you know. And Tammy remembers, you know, being at school. I don't remember. I don't hardly remember that till I got in the fourth grade. I don't know what you laid at to. Hey, I talk about all kind of stuff, Tina. And sometimes I have a lot to say, you know. Hey, Wilder, you can't go tomorrow? Yeah. Hey, y'all, what Wilder's talking about? I used to jump stuff in the river with that boat that I showed y'all out there today. I told you it was so fast. Well, they made us stand there in the morning, Richie. I'm driving a little truck, so you can't already ride with me. I'm taking the little truck. Tammy's going. It's Danny, you and Mr. Tony, a family of divorce. Both were vulnerable. Yeah, I remember lots of hell raising. A little. A little bit. I do. I know my brother would cook breakfast. I say, yeah, hell, why don't let me invite you to come down to your camp house? We'd be down there. There'd be a bunch of us wide up. There'd be a bunch of us. I kind of forgot where I was at. Oh yeah, my mama worked 12 to 8 at night. They called it the A shift, you know. Oh, my mama wasn't there. And my brother would cook breakfast. Y'all know how Stephen can cook, y'all? My brother could cook probably better. He lived with us a while. L. Tammy didn't have to never cook. He'd cook something every damn day. It was good too. She still cooked some of the same stuff he used to cook. And even though we was pretty rough, whether it was too, y'all, it don't make us bad, you know? We was pretty rough around the edges. But it didn't make us bad. I think about it. That's, yeah, that's what I called you up for and told you to call me. You called me right when I went live, so I didn't get to tell you. And we won't leave at 6 o'clock in the morning or nothing like that, you know. And y'all know Dina, she married my brother, you know. 2 sisters and 2 brothers married. And I've been over there a bunch of times. He was the one cooking. He was the one cooking. I guess it's just like anybody else, you know. There's good times. There's bad times. You know, every rose has a thorn, you know. I was watching videos last night. Yeah, we tight, brother. I don't hardly let new people come in. I don't hardly let new people in wide earth. Hey, I didn't get in trouble too much at school. Maybe a couple of fights. And beating on the desk and playing the drums on the desk. Let's see, that drumming, y'all, was in my blood. Beating the drums. That was in my blood. Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't reckon Steven's ever gonna come back, you know, to uh, sing over here. Well, I can play the drums. We could get Wyatt Earp to do it. We can get Wyatt Earp to sing. You know, I know how to do it, y'all. I know how to hook everything up. Yeah, I was gonna tell y'all about that live scope, y'all, a little bit. Well, it's kind of complicated if you look at the screen. But Stephen learned it quick. I seen him the other day. There you are. I seen him the other day, and he was under a bridge, and it looked like some shit off the Matrix. Well, it had everything lit up. Like you could see all the columns under the water and stuff. It's hundreds of fish down there. Really, like, it's, and it's near about cheating, boy. But the fish kind of bunch up, you know. I reckon it's about like people. You know how we got towns and cities? People bunch up. Hey, matter, we can do it because I didn't never not want to play the drums again the rest of my life, you know. All right. Well, so let me tell y'all something. You know, like every time we go out there, we have a hard time out there under that shelter. I told Tim, I said, go in and get Bentley and see if he'll help us. Brother Sharp. And I told Bentley I got 2 pedestals on that pontoon boat, you know. And I needed 2 pedestals on that boat. Now it's got places for you to put the pedestals. But they wasn't no seats on there, you know. Not on the pedestals. I told Bentley to go out there and take them pedestals off of that pontoon boat. Took an hour and a half to get one of them out. An hour and a half. You're supposed to be able to just pull it with your hand up and slide it right out and put the pedestal in another spot. Took an hour and a half. Man, he was sweating. And I seen something about him I liked. I said, son, won't just quit. I said, I'll buy some damn pedestals. He said, no, I ain't ready to give up yet. Man, he was working on that thing, boy. Me and Tim was sitting there waiting. I looked at the battery on my boat. 5 years old. I had to go buy another battery. Tammy went and got another battery. Hey, yeah, he picked up them drums fast. You know that, like, people at school don't even know he can play drums. I mean, like, they don't believe him. I don't know why that would be so hard to believe. Yeah. See, here's the deal, Alona. He didn't let it whip him. He didn't let it whip him. And man, everything's been like that. Everything out there I've done, it might be 'cause I've got old. Man, you know how long it took me to rebuild that trolling motor on that pontoon boat? I tore into it and like, I had to buy this. Then I had to buy that. Then I had to buy, waiting for stuff to come in. Just everything ridiculous. And like the commode I heard tore up on the camper. I got that thing fixed now though. That camper's ready to go, y'all. So what do? Do you go fishing? Do you go camping? I guarantee you the river's so low. I guarantee you the river's so low that you can't uh put the boat in down there at the Sportsman Club. Hey y'all, I'll be back in just a second. I gotta take a little break. I'll be back in a minute and a half. So y'all, let me tell you this. There's a woman lives across town. I've been knowing her for a long time. I ain't talked to her in a long time. Yeah, me too, Alona. I called her up on that telephone. Said, hey, how you doing? Been a long time. And I know she likes to mess with the stock market. And she has the money to mess with it with too. Another stock. I said, buy this stock. You can thank me later. She called me up not too long ago. She said, I want to tell you thank you for telling me about that stock. How about that, y'all? So she went in there. You know, you go in there, the broker, he tells you what to do, you know. She went in there and told the broker what to do. I said, now, listen to me now. I said, that broker is going to want to know who told you to buy them 2 stocks. I said, don't you tell him. You know, I talked to her about a week later then. He wanted to know who told her about them 2 stocks. And they have went to the moon, boy. You just got to have a little money, you know, to put in there. And she did. Tammy ever leaves me again, I might call her up. I bet you the broker might have got in on that stock itself. And I've been watching it. It's going up and up and up and up and up. And then some damn more. Like, see, I kind of like study that stuff, you know. Oh, this is like chips, y'all. Chips. Chips is what it is. And one of them's like a brand new company. Yeah, you can do it with $50. I think I might have 300 in it. I think I put 300 on it. With this woman across town, she put some serious money on it. Love you too. That, like me just putting that $300 on there. Oh, like that 300 is about 3,000. And then me and Tammy don't quit spending all our money. We've been spending some money, boy. I'm gonna have to get it out. Like, you know, like roofers know about stuff like that, you know. hook us up. My buddy. I told one of my buddies about a stop. And in a month he was mad. Hey there, Melissa. In a month he was mad because it ain't made no money yet. Matter of fact, he was losing some money. And this is the reason you don't tell nobody nothing. They'll blame you, you know. But I know this woman knows that you put the money in there and forget about it. And that stock I told that man about went triple the price. Not double, triple. He was just too impatient. And what he done is he wound up selling that. He took a loss and sold it, you know. That stock wasn't no good. He sold it. And he started buying stocks that he knew. You don't buy stocks just because you've heard of that company before. You buy stocks like, remember that pandemic? Boy, don't you know it was a good time to get in there on that company that sold them masks? You know what I'm talking about? You catch it when they're down, boy. Catch it when they're down. You know who's losing the hell out of money, yo? You know what companies is losing the hell out of money? And I mean has been for, man, I know 5 or 6 years because I've been kind of keeping up with it. And they shit in their Easter basket again the other day. And lost more. Walt Disney. Walt Disney. Walt Disney owns Jimmy Kimmel Show. Hey, you want an Easter basket? Oh, I mean, do y'all know what Jimmy Kimmel said the other day? I have done some videos about it. There's 2 ways you can do it. I'll tell you about the other way in a minute, but and I don't know why these companies keep doing this. You remember Bud Light, y'all? They still ain't recovered from their little old slapping everybody in the face with their commercial. They still ain't recovered. You know how much it costs to go to Walt Disney World? For 4 people to go? $1,000 to get in. Hey there, pretty girl. I don't reckon we ever see Liam Burns no more, so I guess Pamela Vargas gonna be the new pretty girl. $1,000. Why do they keep on Bud Light, Walt Disney? Why are they just bound and determined? There's people in that stock talking about, man, will you shut the hell up about Mr. T and his wife? Well, here's what I used to do, y'all. This is the other way, friend. But I'd catch a stock that went down. Yeah, I won't never be going neither. I catch a stock when it's down, I jump on it, boy. For like $300, you know. And then, you know, it might go up that day. It might be the next day before it goes up, but I knew it would go up, you know. I actually done got pretty good at predicting that stuff. And when it goes up and you make $100 or $200 or $300, cash, and like I was like wearing that same stock out, boy. Go down, buy in, go up, sell. And I done that. I quit doing it, you know. You got to be in there looking all the time, you know. You got to be in there looking at it, you know. And Jenny Marie. Oh, I mean, it's just kind of something to do, you know. But you got to be in there and you got to be looking at it. And I know I was down at the river one time. I was down at the sporting club. You know, they ain't got real good service down there. And I caught this stock down. And I jumped on it, boy. It went up to 12. It went up to where I was making $1,200 in 30 minutes. I bought it. It went up. I was making $1,200 in 30 minutes, and I tried to sell it, and the connection was so bad I couldn't sell it. But see, at the same time, I was trying to sell Everybody else was selling too. They went back down. So I mean, I had to wait for the next hump, you know. But like, I ain't got time to do that no more, you know. Well, I mean, hey, I mean, me and Timmy has been before, but I just heard them saying that on the news or something other. It's $1,000 to go for full people to go. So, I mean, who wants to go in the off season in the wintertime? Hey there, Michelle. Anyway, y'all, I mean, I ain't got time to sit here and watch that no more, you know, but the young people, they know how to do that. A bunch of them. You won't know what they doing on your phone, and like, you're too old for them to explain it, but like, they got them some money, and they do just what I was just telling you. And whenever they make them $30, they'll cash out, and then go to town, boy, get the girlfriend. I'm in the house. That right there, what I'm showing, I filmed the other day, 3 or 4 days ago. My brother-in-law, his father was on the board of trades here in Chicago, made a fortune. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like a lot of people, that's the way to get rich, you know. Hey, Pamela, I don't feel like arguing with you today. Yeah, I'm in the house, y'all. I filmed that the other day. Man, 3 or 4 days ago. Just to do just what I'm doing. Just give y'all something to look at, you know. That place, one of them places that Stephen's fishing, y'all. Them's the shittiest people you ever seen out there. Like, they don't even fish. But if somebody owns land there, they can give you permission to fish. But like I say, them's the shittiest people you've ever seen out there. They will try to harass you about fishing, man. He's done been asked 2 or 3 times out there. You know, this is a private lake. He told him who gave him permission. He said, go talk to them. Imagine If you knew what somebody was thinking, you know, another thing I was going to tell y'all about is oh, what is it? Conspiracy? I know people that want to believe conspiracies. Now, anything you say to me, I don't like just be biting it. I don't just be biting what I hear. Like if it's some kind of way out stuff. I'm not sitting there like just eating what somebody says up or what you hear on YouTube or what you see and I was talking about this a little bit while ago. This YouTube has turned into a shithole, y'all. Especially that AI stuff. You see this title, and they never even say they never even talk about what their title is. Oh, I seen something on TV. They almost got away with it. And a man pushed his wife off of this mountain. I don't know what the hell they was doing up there. But it's like this little island mountain. And he pushed her off. And they was telling the story and all that. And then later on, I heard the same story by somebody else, but they told it a little different. But sometimes when I stop, y'all, I'm reading, They got a little bit of teeth, yeah. Fish have teeth. They just ain't teeth like we have, but they have teeth. It's rough when you put your thumb in their mouth. They rough. It's rough. But yeah, I mean, hey, this stuff, y'all, I started to show y'all some of this stuff that's just ridiculous. And we really impatient. We don't want to hear like it all started back in 1943. I was watching that about Married with Children. And it had on the title that the old man there was getting the young girl every day. And they was talking about everything, but that. I never even finished watching it. And uh and I watch all kind of stuff, And I mean, I asked the AI about it. This thing I got, it said nothing ever happened. And they went through one cast member right behind another. Said we're gonna start off with the youngest one first. And it was that boy, you know. And they skipped the Applegate girl. The little pretty girl on there. They skipped her. And I'm telling you, I never finished watching it. And then, you know what happened then? Every time I run across another AI video, I wouldn't watch it. Because I am sick and tired of AI videos. I'm sick of it. But look here, y'all. Yeah, we got on here, we had some fun. We are planning on going fishing in the morning. If I wasn't going fishing, I really wouldn't be in no hurry about getting off. But we are planning on going. I might go out there and fish 2 hours and then go up to White Earth Camp House, get under the air conditioning. Steven will be there. He's got a crew going with him. Tammy's going. I might spend the night down there. Instead of coming home, I might spend the night. I'll just, think about it tomorrow. Well, hey, I can film it, but like you can't film live. You can't film live down there at Rich's place. You can film live in his yard because he's got Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi don't use a cell phone tower like your phone does. Wi-Fi's different. You can raise hell down there in his yard talking and make a video in his yard. But getting Steven to get up there and film him and company, no, I doubt. I doubt you'll see that. Yep. But like this actually gonna be kind of the first time I've been in a long time. Last time I went down there, Richie said we caught about 400. But that place is famous, y'all. Hey, I don't know. I might, if I get out of the boat and go up there to Rich's camp house, I might get on there and, let y'all know what's going on. I mean, I know I won't be able to sit in that boat all day. I know I won't be able to. But we'll see what happens, y'all. And I mean, Stephen, he should be live in the morning. And we won't leave it. We won't leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. I used to would. Hell, I used to like to leave at 5 o'clock if I was going down there. I'd be there when it was getting daylight. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. And thank y'all. My internet is buffering tonight. It might be mine, 'cause I've seen mine acting up a time or two. It usually don't do it, but I've seen it acting up some tonight. Now, see, I'm actually looking at what y'all looking at. Oh, I'm not even looking at the program I'm talking on. I'm actually looking at what y'all see so I can see the chat. Hey, I ain't got to take the camper to stay. Hey, Richard's got a nice camp house down there. I ain't got to take the camper. Hey, you know what I mean? His camp house is just like your house. He's got a washer, dryer, a shower. He's got a fire stick down there. He's got the internet. Everything you got at your house, he's got down there. Oh, I tell you what he does, y'all. There's a little bit of people goes down there, not much. But when you go, there'll be clean sheets on the bed. What you do is when you sleep, you know, like how like you don't want to sleep behind somebody, a stranger. So you take the sheets and put them in the washing machine, in the dryer, the washing machine. And then there's always clean sheets. Now, you might have to get them out of the dryer and put them on the bed. But that's what you do, you take your sheets, put them in the washing machine, let them wash, put them in the dryer, and you don't really even have to put them back on the bed. Might have to put them on the bed when you get there. He's got a stove. He's got everything that we got, at home. He's doing good when he bought that place. Like, he really don't have to worry about the stock market too much. Having a place like what he got is like being in the stock market. If you think the value will go down, you better think again. And if something happens to him, his younger's gonna be selling it just as damn fast as he can sell it. And he knows it, y'all. His younger don't care nothing about it down there. Oh, I want to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everything, y'all. And, yeah, I appreciate it. Appreciate the moderators. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in here and watching. Oh. I guess we'll see y'all next time. Stephen should be on in the morning. We'll see y'all. Good night, everybody. Y'all go to bed. Bye, 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 bye.